Ever pondered about the Islamic practice called halala? What is it and why does it stir a pot of controversies? Halala, a term that circulates around the globe, yet its true essence remains shrouded in mystery for many. An Islamic practice, it's often at the core of heated debates, sparking curiosity and intrigue. It's a concept that intertwines religion, law, and society, a tapestry woven with threads of tradition and interpretation. So, what's the real story behind halala? Let's delve deeper into this practice to understand its roots and implications. Halala is an Islamic marital practice wrapped in layers of cultural interpretations and religious doctrines. At its core, halala is a practice that comes into play post-divorce in certain Muslim communities. Now, let's peel back those layers to understand this concept better. Originating from Islamic law or Sharia, halala is a practice that occurs under specific conditions. Imagine a couple who has divorced. According to Islamic law, if they wish to remarry, a process needs to be followed. This process is known as halala. The divorced woman must marry another man, consummate the marriage, and then the second husband must either die or divorce her. Only then can she remarry her first husband. While this may sound unusual or even harsh to some, it's important to remember that cultural and religious practices vary greatly around the world. In communities where halala is practiced, it's seen as a way to ensure that divorce is not taken lightly, but considered a serious final step. The idea is to discourage impulsive divorces and to make couples think twice before terminating their marriage. However, it's also worth mentioning that interpretation and implementation of halala can differ greatly across communities. Some view it as a mandatory process, while others see it as a discouraged but permissible act. So, halala is more than just a word. It's a complex practice deeply rooted in culture and religion. Now that we've unpacked the concept of halala, it's time to summarize our discussion. We began by introducing halala, a practice deeply rooted in Islamic law. Remember, it's a concept that comes into play when a Muslim man divorces his wife thrice, and the couple wishes to remarry. We explored how in halala, the divorced woman marries another man, consummates the marriage, and then gets divorced again. Only after this process can she return to her first husband. We also delved into the conditions for its implementation. It's crucial to note that the second marriage cannot be a premeditated arrangement. It must be a genuine marital union intended to last, and not a temporary setup to enable the woman to return to her first husband. We also highlighted the controversy surrounding this practice and the differing viewpoints within the Muslim community itself. Remember, understanding different practices like halala helps us gain a broader perspective of the diverse world we live in.